Hey everyone, meet Tina here. Today is March 16, 2022. As you can tell, I look a lot healthier now than when I first started my video back in the end of 2020. Just for those who don't know anything about me or who haven't watched my videos from the beginning, I got COVID pneumonia on October 2020. So that was like way from the early beginning, and I was in the hospital for about 15 days, and I had I almost died, and it was really bad. Someone who's very extremely healthy, who used to do CrossFit quite a bit, to really sick for several months, and it has been a challenging journey, and I'm sure a lot of long haulers have experienced the same thing as well. I'm very glad that I started to do this, filming myself and share my experience, because there's a lot of people who have sent me messages, and I'm able to help them, and some of you probably recovered already. So yeah, good to you. It Right now, this moment, I'm recording this because it's a time of reflection for me, that I've gone through some fears, and then I realized that that was not a good thing. But I guess it was kind of hard because of COVID pneumonia. One of the symptoms is anxiety. It does affect your nervous system. It affects everything in your body, in your organs, and adrenal gland as well. So it got me to be very sensitive to food, to emotions, and even listening to some bad news, I get like a lot of anxiety, which I never had it before. So those are all one of the symptoms from post-COVID that a lot of people have. And what a lot of things I have done to help myself, like I have shared with a lot many videos, that you need to go walk every morning or whatever time you have. That's very important to improve your oxygen saturation. Number two is to sleep in prone. I mean, if you feel like it's very tight in your chest, you may have inflammation. Make sure you get x-ray done. I have it done like almost every month. 1 to 2 months. And I remember after the hospital, I still needed to have antibiotics and steroid. And number three, because if you take a lot of steroid or antibiotics like I did, it will mess up your whole gut biome. So you need to take probiotics. And also you should stay on intermittent diet, because it gives a break to all your stomach, your organs, after all this, drugs that's been put in your body, like in my case. And also skip the sugar and all processed food as much as possible, because it helped me a lot. I went through a lot of stomach issue because of all the drugs and antibiotics that I was taking pretty much almost every month for the whole year. And it did affect my UTI. It affects just about everything in my stomach. And then number five, what I have done is I stay positive. I actually did a lot of visualization, because one of my work or my skill is being a hypnotherapist. I did give myself positive suggestion, and also visualization. That's a big thing, is to see myself back being healthy again. All right. And number four, back to I got messed up with the number here, sorry. Number five, back to number five, in visualization. The more I did it, the more happy I feel, and the less fear I became. So that's very important. Fears and worry, that was quite a lot in the beginning. It took about maybe 6 to 8 months for me to go through all this difficulty. Number six, one of the things that I did is to take supplements, but sometimes I just didn't want to take any supplements. So I took this, it's like a food sensitivity report on Groupon.com, which I have one of the videos that I made. You guys check it out, okay? Because it will tell you also, one of the things that tells you is what kind of vitamins and minerals that you are deficient, and what kind of perhaps bacteria that you have overgrown. So this is very helpful, okay? Number seven, I actually get it's like a B complex IV that I get it like every 2 weeks now, which I think it helps a lot. And also get acupuncture. I start getting acupuncture now because it helps open up the meridian, which is open up all channels in your body. When we got the virus and we, took a lot of medication, and all the stress and fears will block your meridian. So it's nice to get that. and I believe in acupuncture. You can actually.
Hey, I'm back. I didn't realize that my whole video was cut off right in the middle of my conversation. And this morning, I happened to re-listen to the video again before I posted and realized part of it got cut off right after I mentioned about acupuncture. And yes, I start doing the it's like a wellness package IV that, you know, I have like a nurse that inject all the vitamin B complex and B12. I get that, you know, every week or 2 weeks just to boost up my immune system. I also starting to get acupuncture now, which I believe that it's very very important because it's been used in a lot of Asian country for so many thousand years. And a lot of people are healthy there, and that's the way they used to heal themselves. And it's opened up the meridians or the energy center, as we are energy. So anyway, those are the things that I have done to help myself recover. I mean, I'll tell you, as bad as this COVID pneumonia illness that I have experienced, I suffer like badly for the first 6 to 8 months. And then from the 9 months to the 12 months, it's been moderately better, improved, but still it wasn't that great. However, after about 14 months, you know, right now it's going on to 16 months, since beginning of this year, I have been feeling like almost pretty much back to normal. I feel more alive. I feel a little bit stronger, not as strong as before COVID, but I'm just glad that I videotaped myself, you know, at my worst condition. I had no idea if I was going to heal because I felt horrible. I mean, really bad. And I never felt like that in my life. And I was at my worst fears, and I never been that kind of person that stay in a very fearful state or like in very depressive state. And it took me a while to kind of recognize that because I think, you know, this thing really that's why we got brain fog. That's why it affects our immune system and adrenal glands. So we tend to get like a lot of sensitivity. Or one of the things is I become so sensitive to everything, food, to heat. When I got my hair done, and my heart just palpitated really high, up to like 160. Even watching movies, very sensitive to the emotion, to the thought. So listening to the negative news, not good. It has to be positive. Everything has to be positive. And that's why I begin with my visualization, you know, of seeing myself healthier and healthier and happier. So I guess I'm back now into this condition, you know. So all this stuff that I did worked, you know, in my experience. Again, this is my personal experience. You wanted to give it a try if you are experiencing this right now. One of the things I would like to mention also, as bad as this COVID pneumonia, you know, took me to almost death experience, it also was like a blessing in disguise for me. You know, I started to realize a lot of things, and the first thing I realized is like health is the utmost important thing in your life. It doesn't matter. I couldn't work for like a year. I couldn't make money. That's what it is, right? So if you're not in good health, why you worry about money? Worry about not, you know, it just, when you're healthy, you can do everything. Your brain, your mind becomes so clear. Like right now, I'm more clear. So even though I used to work out a lot, but I still kind of, you know, lack other things. I tend to think a lot or worry a lot, so I kind of let go of that. Number 2, family and friends are very important because when I thought I was going to be at the last moment of my life, I realized the love feeling you have and the caring and the kindness that people are sending to you are just so touching, you know. And so you want to keep all your friends, your great friends for life, your family. You wanted to rekindle with them if you're not close to them. And the next thing, number 3, is I kind of recovered my passion. All right. I don't know, some of you know that I have started like other different YouTube videos. They're about self-improvements. They're about the stuff that I have interest. They're about my journey. I like to share that, my life experience. I love to travel. I love foods. I love esoteric stuff, you know, like energy healing stuff or intuitive development.
I've always been intrigued in that in religion, and so I invite a lot of speakers come on and talk about it, about dreams and all that stuff. If you have interest or you're curious, if it piques your interest, check out my other videos, which I'm going to keep posting it here. And so the COVID situation kind of makes me realize I just have to be who I am. I just have to be open up and show the real Tina. Hey, you know what? I don't have to be concerned what people would think about my interest. Could be something kind of like silly or like woo-woo to them, right? So I'm just gonna be me, and that's what COVID did to me. So it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. I feel a lot more alive and a lot more happier, and just to be me and just to do things that I enjoy. So with that said, you guys, check out my other playlist that I just been start doing if you're have curiosity. And one last word that I like to give advice to all COVID long haulers. Give it a try with some of this stuff that I have done. It may works for you, it may works on you, and just really trying to visualize a positivity, and trying to kind of turn off all the negativity. And that's going to help a lot with less worry, because the worriness and anxiety was huge in the beginning for many months for me, like 6 months, 8 months. And of course, it's being affected by your hormones. All right. So you want to make sure you take the right supplement. And that's why I got that report, the food sensitivity report, because to show you what vitamins and minerals that I was deficient. But by taking all that, it kind of helped quite a bit. Everything helps. Everything that you could do to help yourself get healthier, do it. All right. So with that said, guys, thank you for listening and have a wonderful day. And by the way, if you like this, subscribe, click like, click notification, check out my other videos on different playlists. All right. Thank you guys, and thanks for your support. Bye.